Hello guys, a very good afternoon, Masquerasi. So let us talk about Citizens Coalition for Change plans for 2023 elections. Let us remember that we are expecting elections between July and August. And that is from 26 July to 26 August. Those are the dates we are expecting to have elections in the nation of Zimbabwe. Remember, they must be at least 30 days before the day of inauguration in the previous election, and that is from 26 July to 26 August. So we really need to take a look onto the key issues raised by Citizens Coalition for Change here, and these are plans. So they say that matanho mashanu achaitwa mugwara rebato re-CCC Zimbabwe mugore ra2023. Number one, Citizens Coalition for Change iri kuda kubatanidza zvizvarwa zvezimbabwe. Hazvinei kuti uri mundevele, uri mushona, uri muchangani, uri mutonga kana kuti unotaura chirudzi chipi. Citizens Coalition for Change want to unite each and every person such that we relate to each other, whether we are from ZANU-PF, you are from LEAD, from MDC, from whatever political party you are. You can be part of the Citizens Coalition for Change. That is the reason why you have seen Citizens Coalition for Change being inclusive, and everybody was allowed to take part in this process which just ended. So number one, the issue of unity is very key within Citizens Coalition for Change. That is the first point they want to make, making sure that everybody is united for the cause. Then number two, ichapa vachamirira zvizvarwa zvemunyika nevachadomwa kuva nengo dzichakwikwidza mudare musarudzo. Saka nyaya iripo ndeyekuti kune macancelors, kune maMPs, kune masenators. Citizens Coalition for Change is going to make sure that they will be representatives of those candidates so that they can participate in this citizen activity which is coming this July to August. And it is a very, very good initiative because munhu ari kungosarudzwa from the area yaari kugara. Apedza kusarudzwa kuarea ikoko, Citizens Coalition for Change, the role is to just represent that person as a political organization to Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. But this is completely and entirely a citizens action group yekuti tiri kungobatana sema-citizens tichipinda pasarudzo. So it's a matter of ari kudiwa nevanhu kunzvimbo iyo ndeupi, then that person otopinda otomirira vanhu ivavavo akamirirwa ne-Citizens Coalition for Change. Then number three, kuchengetedzwa kwesarudzo nekukunda zvinomutsindo. Citizens Coalition for Change is aiming to make sure that the elections are won by the citizens, and the margin should be very, 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 very wide and very, very big. And that is the key issue Citizens Coalition for Change is focused on, and they've put all measures in place to make sure that they safeguard these elections. That is, to make sure that they are credible candidates. Number two, to make sure that the elections are protected by election agents, which means that the people will be able to represent and stand in as representatives of Citizens Coalition for Change during that period of time as agents directly, which is key in that issue as well. And a wide margin is going to assure Citizens Coalition for Change that they attain that required victory, and they debunk the issues of rigging. They deal with the issues of rigging, which ZANU-PF is working day in, day out to make sure that they maintain. Then there is an issue of issue number four. Gwara richatevedzwa munyika idzva yeZimbabwe. Citizens Coalition for Change is going to provide the roadmap to the new Zimbabwe. That is the blueprint of the party. They are going to make sure that they will give a clear view of 2023 up to 2028 kuti vachange vachiita zvipi nezvipi kuitira kuvaka Zimbabwe. They will focus on the education sector, for an example, and they will give a clear outline of the education sector. How are they going to balance the inequality between the urban area and the rural area? They will deal with that issue. How are they going to fund the education sector so that they provide free, fair, credible education system. And they're going to deal with that issue as well. So that is just an example which I gave. They also focus on the health sector, on the infrastructure side, on the monetary or finance side, every sector, on the agriculture side, on the mining side. They will focus on all these things and they'll give a completely done blueprint, which is going to deal with each and every matter and give a stable and credible government. Then there is an issue yekushamwaridzana nenyika dzose dzepasi rino. Citizens Coalition for Change is aiming to provide friendship with all countries. Haisi nyaya yekuti tinofanira kucelebrate kuti tatiri kuuk, tanga tiri kuchina, tanga tiri kuSingapore. No, it's not an issue of doing so. It's an issue of having relations, actual relations with other countries. And that is very, very, very important and very key. And Citizens Coalition for Change is ready to provide that gap and to make sure that they cover for that gap. They have the capacity, they have the International Relations Department, which is working so hard to make sure that they establish relations with other countries. They've been in Zambia, in Malawi, in Botswana, in Mozambique. They've dealt with the SADC region in its entirety. And now they're focusing on other areas of Africa as well as out of Africa. And that is key. So you would see that Citizens Coalition for Change does have a solid plan to make sure that they restore the Senate of Zimbabwe, to make sure that they win these elections, they bring Zimbabwe onto the map yet or once again. So let us support Citizens Coalition for Change. Let us make sure that we support them. Let us make sure that if you are able to donate, you donate. If you are able to talk to your parents or in the rural areas, talk to them. Your relatives in the rural area, talk to them. Find the time to actually talk to them. Make sure that you put something, kuna kanzela ari kuwadhe kumusha kwako, so that vanowana mari, the logistics, mari dzechikafu for the agents and everything else. I'm not saying the party will not do so. The party will do so, but let us do extra so that we show our people could know we are concerned about them and change is going to come. We are going to have victory at last. And I believe that this process is going to be a very smooth process, a very beautiful process. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. My name is Ronald Ugomakusha. Thank you very much for coming. Let us meet in other episodes and other broadcasts.